Hi there, it's Pascal. Now, in this video, I'm just going to answer a question from a guy called Victor. He sent me, if you don't know me, my name is Pascal. I started my online business in 2017, and ever since I started sharing my journey in online business online, people reach out to me through by phone or by email or by YouTube channel like this. And I explain to them what I know and how what basically what I'm doing, because I'm aware now that a lot of people have tried to start businesses online. As a result, they lost money, they lost time, they lost energy, and anything that smacks up online business now, they just turn a blind eye to it and they say it doesn't work, or they label it a scam. It's not true. It works, but you have to understand a few things. Now, that's a little bit of intro for me. This question is very simple. It's from a guy called Victor. If you want to know, I'll read out the question, but I'll post it in the description as well if you want to read for yourself. He simply asked me a very simple question. He said, um, as a beginner, how do I go about this whole thing? Like how to source products to sell. What I'm reading out from my phone, if you're wondering what I need to do, because I don't really know how to go about this whole thing. And it will be helpful if I can get a clear understanding of how this works, and looking forward to hearing a quick response. Thanks, Victor. I know that a lot of people have the same similar question. They want to know how to get to where they want to in life, because they want to know how to see something in the future. Now, like I said, there's a thin line between love and hate. Some people can manipulate in online business, and some people can inspire. Every question falls in that way. So if you're not careful, you fall into hands of people that will take advantage of you. And that's the reason I'm putting up all these videos, so that you can see the difference. So if you can just notice the difference, then you can make a better decision. That doesn't mean that there is a guarantee. There's no guarantees in life. Now, to know what you want is very simple. You have to understand first of all, the formula for success is desire plus skill, then times faith will equal success. I learned this from a guy called David. You must have a desire to achieve whatever you want. So how this works is, the question is, you want to learn how to source products. So you want to learn. Understand that learning, you have to be humble, you have to be open, and that makes you a vulnerable person. But you can't just take risk without blindly. So what I'm saying is very simple. To get whatever you want, to answer to your question, it's outside what you already know. So there are some things that you need to do to get to the point where you can understand how to source products online. That's what I'm saying. Take yourself for example. It looks like this. You're driving in a fog, and you're covered by fog. You turn on the lights, you can only see 100 meters. But if you drive that 100 meters, you can see the next 100 meters. If you drive the next 100 meters, you can see the next 100 meters. So it's a step. It's like a step that you have to take. But you can't see what is here that you're looking for unless you move from wherever you are now to the next step. And this will open up the next one, and this will open up the next one, and that's how you get here. To make these small steps, you need desire. And how this works is very simple. If I look at myself now, it's why people are stuck in jobs, they don't feel the energy to move, or they are scared, is the hunger to change their life is not strong. If it's not strong, chances are any online business or anything that you see, like you join, you will fail. You have to understand that. I'm not lying to you. This is, if you don't have a desire, if it's not important to you to change your life, you better stay where you are. Unless it's really burning inside you, I'm fed up of this job, I don't spend time with my son, I must spend time with my son. If you're not in that state of, anger with yourself, this is what the desire, where the desire comes from. It comes from something that is pissing you off. So if you now have this burning, so when you get into a training, you need to understand that you need skills. There are some things you don't know. You need to understand there are some things you're gonna learn. So you may be thinking business should be in a certain way. You need to know this first before you can take this step. No, you need to take this step, then it will open up the next 100 meters. It will open up the next 100 meters. That's how you reach the goal. So the question is not how do you prosper. You need to understand, what do you want to achieve? What is it that you're really going for? Do you want to spend time with your children or your family? Or do you want more time, freedom with your time? If that is what you want, then ask yourself where you are now. What do I need to do to get here? How can I afford this freedom that I'm looking for? How can I afford to be with my son when I want to? Then whatever that you need to do here, just take the action. And you take this action with faith. And don't look back. If you look back, you turn to salt. If you keep moving forward, in the Bible they say it's impossible to please God without faith. So if you don't have faith in yourself, you can't move to the next level. You can't move to the next one. So you have to trust that God is with you. If you have these things in you, because it's not the training, it's not SFM that is the problem, it's not the online training or whatever you're doing that is the challenge. It's the self-talk. Do you have the confidence in yourself that you're going to succeed? Because if you don't, there will be this voice in your head that will tell you, these guys just want my money. No, that was how I used to think before. Understand the goal is, I wanted to spend time with my son. What do I need to do to get paid $29 to get into an introductory training that will show you how to start a business online and see where you go from there? I paid it. The desire was strong. But if you're thinking, if this $29 is heavy for you to pay when you have it, it's because you don't know what you're doing. You think this goal that you want, you don't believe that you can get it. I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't believe that I was gonna spend time, create this life I have now. I didn't believe it in the beginning, but I have a little bit of faith. In fact, I don't even know where I had faith. I just went. I just came back from work and I paid the money. And I got to the second part of the payment. Say if you need website, all these other things, it's $297 and $97 every month. I looked at my bank account and I said, there's money there. I knew that if I know myself very well. I don't know about you. I knew that if I delayed that payment, I will quit. So what I did was I paid it straight away. So you have to know yourself and your behavior, what your old patterns are. You have to do the opposite. So this, when I got into made that payment, I now have a 30 days, because they told me there's a 30-day period to ask for my money back. I was now, if I go to work and I come back, I will stay on the computer to make sure I get the value for my money. I was progressing in the modules like a crazy person. So what I learned is, at the end of that 30 days, I realized, I looked back, I was like, I've learned so much already. You see, that desire to get my money back, to get the value of my money, kept me there. So I was progressing very rapidly. I was, anything they said I should do. So it's not when you pay the money, it's end of it. The money does not buy you that. It's your desire to get that thing that you want. So even though what was driving me was to spend time with my son, I said to him, I'm gonna figure out how these guys make money online. That was my goal. I wanted to know, what are they doing? So I was all in. I was like going through the modules to understand everything. I was attending their webinars and I could see people here. It's not like it was like, so it was down to me to, at the end of the 30 days, I looked at myself. Do I ask for my money back now? Where am I going? I'm going back to the same job. What if I stay here another $97? I'm like, oh God. You know, you will have these moments. So I was in that space, and I I said to myself, let me just go another month. It's not the end of the if I lose this money, it's not the end of the world. And I did it again. I carried that burning desire along. So what you technically need is a desire to propel you, because this sourcing the products, they will show you how to do it. You will meet students to show you. They will You ask questions. This person might be selling um insect repellents. This person might be selling bags. This person might be selling baby's clothes. You will choose what you want to sell. Nobody will tell you that. If you can't make those small decisions, what I've learned is just pick one and just try it. I decided to be an SFM affiliate first. So it was my personal decision, because I could see people that were affiliates. They were doing $50,000 a month, $40,000 a month. I'm like, what are these? How are they making this money? I needed to figure out what they were doing. So I was going close to them. If I tell you that people make it, you will think it's lie. You will think I'm lying. But I'm telling you, I made $10,000, $15,000 now in a month. So it's not, if I did not follow these people, I will still be in my job, or I will not get where I am. There's a lot you don't know. I don't know. Sourcing products, is that a problem? Do you think this is really how it works? It's understanding that you need a desire. What is it that you want to achieve? Because any decision that you're going to make, filter it through that process. Mine was very simple. Is this where you are, is like to submit the application or whatever, or to pay the 297, is, will this step get me one step closer to spending time with my son if I don't quit? If the answer is yes, I'll take the action. It's faith. It's impossible to please God without faith. The father of faith is Abraham. He nearly sacrificed his only son in the Bible. But at the moment of doing it, God presented a lamb. So wherever you're going, once you demonstrate that you have faith, God will never allow you to struggle. It's a law. He never sleeps nor slumber. I hope this video inspires you. So this is what I'll have to share with you in this question. I'm not here to tell you you can do this or you can't do that. If you don't have these little elements I'm talking about, you have to rethink where you're going in life, what have you produced, and how to change it. This is how to change it. Desire plus skill. There's something. Desire is, what is the goal? What is it that you want to achieve? Then you need to know that the skill plus a skill, what you're doing now, look at your environment. That's the skill set that you have. If it's not good, you know that you need to learn something. You need to add new skills, and that's where SFM comes in, to teach you how to sell products online. So you have to be willing to learn. Then you multiply it by faith. Faith is ability to call upon things that are not. You don't know whether you're going to succeed. It's an unknown environment for you. So all you just need is trust. God is with you. And faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. So if you join the training, go through the trainings, go through the modules, go through the join webinars, ask questions. As you keep hearing it, it will strengthen your faith. There's no other option. If you don't quit, you must succeed. I wish you all the best. If you like what you hear, give me a thumbs up. This question will help a lot of people, and I'm glad you asked this, and I appreciate you very much for asking this. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I share this. If you have any question you want me to answer, feel free to reach out. And apart from that, it's another video from Pascal. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.